Palmyra-B is a devastating new rocket launcher added to Destiny 2 as part of the Witch Queen expansion. Now this one has quickly risen to the top of the weapon charts for PvE and PvP, given its sheer amount of damage output. Well, today I'm going to run through the stats and the perks of the Palmyra-B, plus the God Roll guide for PvE and PvP, plus how to get the Palmyra-B in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, the Palmyra-B is a legendary stasis power rocket launcher. It's got a precision frame, meaning this weapon fires a small auto-tracking missile, and the missiles lock onto targets when aimed. Well, looking at the stats, we got a blast radius of 65, 54 for velocity, 50 for stability, 49 for handling, 30 for reload speed. It's a 15 rounds per minute rocket launcher with 1 in the magazine. Also, this is a Hake weapon, so the basic origin trait is the Hake breach armament. So this weapon deals increased damage against vehicles, turrets, barricades, and also stasis crystals too. Well, the Palmyra-B is a very decent power weapon, given the perks it can roll with, especially considering it's a whirlpool weapon. And normally something this powerful might be reserved for the seasonal weapons, or maybe even the raid weapons, but this thing is very, very potent indeed. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Palmyra-B God Roll guide. So for PvE, volatile launch, impact casing, auto-loading holster, and either explosive light or chain reaction would be a decent roll. Volatile launch is good for improving the blast radius, but slightly decreases the projectile velocity and handling. Impact casing is good because it helps increase the damage for direct hits against bosses, and also mages too. Then you've got auto-loading holster. That is great for DPS once again, given you can swap between the rockets and other weapons, allowing you to get off quick shots and then apply more damage per second. And then finally, you got a choice for the final perk really. You either got explosive light or chain reaction. So explosive light is good for single targets, and chain reaction is great for groups of enemies. Or for PvP, quick launch, black powder, impulse amplifier, and adrenaline junkie would be a decent roll. So quick launch is great because it gives us an excellent boost to velocity, and black powder increases the blast radius. Impulse amplifier further increases the projectile speed for the rockets. That is great in PvP as you want the fastest rockets possible. And finally, Adrenaline Junkie gives us that small increase in damage, which is always handy when you're facing other Guardians. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get the Palmyra-B in Destiny 2. So this one is in the World Loot Pool at the moment, so you can get this weapon from opening legendary engrams, also as a reward from the end of activities, plus you can often buy this weapon from vendors like Zur or Banshee44 in the tower. So at the time of making this guide, Banshee44 is selling a very decent roll. So he's got auto-loading holster and adrenaline junkie. So if you haven't got a decent version to drop for you in the game just yet, then it'll be worth checking out Banshee44 before Reset next Tuesday and pick up that really good roll of the Palmyra-B. Well, this rocket launcher is also a craftable weapon at the Relic at the Enclave, and you can find that on the Throne World. You're going to need to open up crafting by finding the weapon pattern first, but once you do this, then the weapon will be craftable. So you can earn the Palmyra-B pattern by completing the Shaping Residency Alloys quest. So all of this combined gives you the ability to find the best one that suits your playstyle, plus you can craft your very own God Roll version of the Palmyra-B. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of the Palmyra-B, and also let me know your favourite rolls. Well, that is it for this guide for how to get the Palmyra-B in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you could check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.